Tell me what it is to live with love, though in my heart I don't know what that flame is. And it would be foolish to talk about what that is when one hasn't got the flame. So the question then arises, why is it human beings who have undergone such tremendous agonies, dreadful wars, shedding tears beyond all the rivers, and yet they are going on the same way, killing each other, make all the rest of it. Where there is compassion and intelligence, that very intelligence is action. But I haven't got it. It's good, sounds good in this tent, but when I leave it, it's gone. I've been stimulated by the speaker or by somebody else, and it's not there. And that's a tragedy. So, again, what am I to do? How am I to capture that flame? You see, love is not an experience. All experiences are sensual. Reactions. As love is not desire, pleasure, reward, escape from one's own misery, if one sees that, observes it, then out of that observation, the thing may flower. Shall we go on to the next question? Seems a pity, doesn't it? To exist, I have to perform daily mechanical tasks without any meaning. This lack of meaning leads to a feeling of destructiveness and inner rage. I see this clearly in myself, and in the process, and the same process growing in the rise of terrorists. Oh, I see. Crime and delinquency. There is the feeling that nothing can be done about this rising chaos, that society is destined to collapse. How does one approach this tremendous chaos, both without and within oneself? To exist, I have to perform daily mechanical tasks without much meaning. This lack of meaning leads to a feeling of destructiveness and inner rage. I see this clearly in myself, and the same process growing in the rise of terrorism, crime and delinquency. There is the feeling that nothing can be done about this chaos, increasing chaos, that society is destined to collapse. How does one approach this tremendous chaos, both without and within oneself? I wonder how many of us are aware of this fact. Economically, socially, morally, the structure of society, as we have known, is gradually collapsing, imperceptibly or very, very quickly. How many of us are aware of this? Or we just live from day to day and forget the whole value show? Please inquire in oneself if one is really aware of this. Not in the newspapers, not in the magazines, not in the editorials, not in any book, but actually it's going on. Are we aware of it? Are we sensitive to all that is happening? What the scientists are doing? But they also want to fulfill. Russia invents something and the other scientists invent something more, greater, and so keep up this. If one is aware of the chaos, the catastrophe, I wonder if one is really aware of it. That's what I want. It's really very important to question this, whether one is really deeply aware of this. Sensitively. Not just what is happening in one's own country, but in the world. Poverty in certain areas are increasing, overpopulation, total indifference, callousness. If one is aware of it, why does one have rage, anger about it, or be depressed by it? This is a fact, right? The thing is collapsing. Why should one get angry about it, have a tremendous anxiety, rage about it? Why? Why don't we look at the fact and see what we can do? If you get depressed, full of anxiety, rage, and say, my God, what's going to happen to my family, this and that, you are lost. But if one acknowledges the real fact of this, not verbally, but inside yourself, deeply, in your heart, then the questioner says, what is one to do? Where would you begin to understand this chaos? The house is burning. We are not saying something that's not actually. The speaker is not pessimistic or optimistic, just facing things as they are. Where would you begin to bring about order out of this chaos? More leaders